Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Chance, aka Shadow Blade here, and I'm just, here in my room slash, you know, studio, just here chilling out, doing a guitar session for you guys for some new possible ideas. Like, they're not on paper yet, but they are. What up, Dakota? But y'all come on in, hang out, and we'll get this going. Hey, Dakota, if you could, man, share this around to everybody. You know what? Fuck, let's get it started. Yeah. I was playing this random one last night. I can't remember how the hell I did it. Because I actually put my girl to sleep with this last night. I'm trying to remember how I did it. Yeah, how did I do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring on the wrong chord. See, there's that one, and then I got this. Yeah. baby. Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? I love you too, babe. By the way, everybody, if you guys don't know, these are two of my good friends. This is my boy Ryan, aka Joker, and my wonderful, amazing girlfriend Betty. Yeah, I do actually, man. I know a little bit about Disturbed, Linkin Park. I can do some of their stuff. Black Veil Brides, you name it. I can't do anything by like any real underground artists though, like ICP or any of them, because obviously they don't do guitars in their stuff. But pretty much all their older stuff by Disturbed, like Down with the Sickness, Vilify. If you guys don't know who did the song Vilify, that was David Draymond's side band called Device. As a matter of fact, let me pull up my computer real quick, guys. I'm going to switch out to my rock style one because I have it tuned for stuff like Breaking Benjamin and Disturbed. So let me grab that, switch out. And something not many people get to see is actually the back of this thing. So if you guys haven't seen the back of it, there you go. That's the back side. A good homie of mine that does spray paint art downtown actually hooked me up with that, so got a sick ass skull on there. So let me switch out right quick, guys, and I will get to playing for you. Give me just 1 minute, guys. Switch out guitars real quick. As you guys can tell, you might be able to tell, but this one doesn't have all the strings. It is missing one string. So, and I've had this thing since I was little, so, you know what I mean? And as you can tell right there, then it's so old that it's splitting apart. That's why I'm like super careful with it. So give me just a minute. Oh shit. But that first one I played on my original, on my full scale one, that was actually an original random piece that I might wind up recording. I don't know yet. I may record that. I don't know. I haven't decided on whether I want to do a guitar album or not. I don't know yet. I might though. So give me just a minute, guys. Let me hook this shit up here. Damn, motherfuckers. Sorry about that, guys. Just I got people posting in the group that me and Joker are part of, so they're, you know, constantly posting shit. But let's get this rocking. And hopefully Facebook doesn't bust me on this. Hold on, give me just a minute, guys. I know it's slow, but it's because of the weather. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. not, dude. I actually played by voice. Yeah, man. Give me just a minute and I'll answer your question. Nah. Sorry about that. But to answer your question, dude, I actually do something that's different than most. Instead of playing by chord, I play by voice. I know it's kind of weird, but like that's how I work. Like that's how I'm able to, do what I do. Like as far as like I can do the same thing on harmonica. I can do guitar, piano, keyboard. And see, and that's just it, dude. Like, I actually tried to do that, but it's just not my thing. Like, I kind of do my own thing, and, people enjoy it. Hey, that's great, Like, that's just me. That's my personal preference, and whatnot. Like, I do know some chords, but I don't learn the traditional way. I never learned, how to actually, read music or any of that. Like, I don't do that. I actually play by hearing what I hear coming out. So, like, if I'm playing something on violin, on keyboard, on the computer, and I'm listening to, say, like, Breaking Benjamin or something like that, then, like, I'll play it by what I hear, and I'm able to translate, what they're singing into a note. And see, that's not entirely true, dude. That is not true at all. Not trying to be rude or anything, bro, but that is very false. I know a lot of musicians that do not know notes. Take Sully Erna. That man doesn't know a lick of guitar, and look how he does. I know you're not, man, but honestly, dude, a musician's a musician no matter what. Like, whether you play keyboard or, like, a lot of my stuff that I do digitally, I've created on my own by key. A lot of people think that, I just do sample work, but that's not true. A lot of the violin work that I throw in, I do by key. I do it by hand. And a lot of my guitar work and some of my dubstep work is actually done off of my two guitars. And then I just distort them and put them in as needed. Yeah, that is true. I will give you that. But at the end of the day, a musician and an artist is still a musician and an artist. That's never going to change. I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to do what I do. And hey, if people love what, I do, why not keep doing that? That's my thing. Like, if people love what you do, why stop doing it? I mean, it might not be perfect, but think about it, dude. Who in this lifetime is fucking perfect? I mean, seriously, we're not all gonna get it right. I mean, I'm not bashing on you or anything, dude. I'm just telling you how things really are. You don't have to be damn good to play. Because believe it or not, a lot of my really good friends that are very successful in bands, like my good friend Vinny of the band Charmera, which I'll play for you guys here in a minute, he doesn't really know much about guitar, and he actually played some of his stuff. Like, if you listen to his stuff, it played over and over. Like, he repeated some of the chords, and it turned out great. I tell you what, man. I'll play you some of my original shit. I know you are, man, and believe it or not, I've been the same way. I actually started, listening to music when I was a kid, and then I actually started doing it back in 2009, 2010. Because, I started hanging out with my brother David, who sadly passed away from a drowning accident. I listened to his band, like, all the time. I would go to their shows, hang out with them and whatnot. So that's kind of how I got started, was hanging out with them and whatnot. But give me just a minute, and I actually do have some original stuff, so. Yeah, that shit is. Hang on, man. Give me just a minute, man. I'm trying to pull it up here so you can hear it. But while I'm pulling it up, I will let you listen to my buddy Vinny if I can. Oh, apparently not. So let me get out of Spotify here. Give me just a minute, dude. I'll let you hear some of my original work. Hey, Rebecca, what's up? Hey guys, if you don't know, this is one of my hugest fans and also a really good friend who promotes a lot of my stuff, Rebecca. Rebecca, meet everybody else, including my girlfriend Betty, who is currently not on, I don't think. No, I don't think she's on. I think she's passed out, but either way, let's get this going, man. Hold on, guys. First, I'm going to play you guys some of my original dubstep remixes that I did, so you guys can get a good vibe. If I can even find the damn thing. Here we go. Alright, here is my version of The Vengeful One by Disturbed. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong one. Sorry, they accidentally clicked the wrong one. I was like, oh shit. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do my Down with the Sickness remix. Now tell me I don't have rhythm, dude. I think it's 3 hours. Now try to say I don't have rhythm, dude. Not trying to bash, but dude, I gotta be defensive of myself. I've got a ton of remixes, man. I'm playing that one for you if I can find it. Hold on. Like, here is my version of Suicide Silence, if I can find it. I got so many damn remixes. This is my take on One Step Closer. Or not One Step Closer, but You Only Live Once. My bad. Hold on. Gotta wait for this stupid ass ad. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I might have to restart this. I don't know. It wants to be laggy. Yeah, hold on, guys. Oh, I don't know. Ah, crap. Hold on, guys. Let me restart this because it's being a dick. But not to offend you or anything, Michael, but one thing I did learn, man, is over the years of me doing all the music I've done and the people that I have gotten the opportunity to work with, is music doesn't always have to make sense. You just have to be able to feel it. Like, here's my take on Suicide Silence, You Only Live Once. Rest in peace to Mitch Lucker, man. And that is true to a point, but at the end of the day, music is still music no matter what. And that's just it, dude. Like, it doesn't always have to have a structure. It really doesn't. Like, you can play random stuff and people still enjoy it. Now, I'm actually going to play you guys one of my original pieces. It's actually a classical piece. Now keep in mind, this is my very first ever violin piece that I created through FL Studios. And believe it or not, dude, like I said, I have tried, but like I just don't comprehend that well. And this is just some straight up violin classical work. Which I may wind up putting out a violin album soon, I don't know. And what else on dude? It's like my good friend Cryptic Wisdom always says, and it's completely true. Not flipping you off at all, man, just doing it in general for what he says. He always says this. He always raises his middle finger up and says this. He always says, fuck branding, make music. And don't let anything or anyone stop you. And you know what's weird though, for me, like, I know it sounds strange, but I have a better time and an easier time playing stuff like this right here, like, you know, violin and shit, than I actually do playing, like, guitar and stuff. I know it's weird, but just for me, just the sound, I'm able to piece it together, like, as a matter of fact, let me show you something that I actually did not that long ago. You're actually going to be impressed with this. Ah, crap. Hang on, guys. I'm pulling out some compositions here that I actually did. Crap, I missed one. Okay. Like, I actually have a few scores here that I put together. Now, I'm not going to be able to play right now because I do need to re-download FL. What the fuck is this shit? I don't want to give it to a dead man out there. But, these right here were actually translated from keyboards like this isn't the actual one that I just played, but here's an example. These were actually translated from notes that I played digitally on the keyboard into this. This is just one of my compositions that I put together. So each key, you know, that you play on the keyboard comes out as a note on the violin when I'm on FL Studios. So, like, literally, I can put together a solid composition, write down what key it is, so I know what note it is. And so far, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different compositions, like, and that's just one example. I have a shorter one that I'm not quite done with yet, which is that. I'm not quite done with it. I'm still working on stuff on it, but that's another example. Or right here's one that's actually a little bit more difficult. It's a little more intricate, which is that. It's a little bit more on the intricate side because it takes more to do, but you know, I'm able to do compositions like that. Like, I can do classical stuff, I can do piano, violin, you know, stuff like that. Like, that's how I do my work, is by keyboard, because I don't have the luxury of, you know, learning how to play guitar like that. I've honestly tried many times, and it just, I don't know why, I just don't comprehend it like I do playing stuff like this. Like this one, I'm actually going to, I might try to re-download FL Studio 12 tonight and do this one. It's called Will of Fire. I haven't composed it just yet, but there you go. What up, Britt? As a matter of fact, I will play another composition for you, man. That way you can hear what I can do. And if you're wondering the name of that song, it's called Winds of Sakura. It's a classical one that I did. I have a few classicals in here. Alright, here we go. Journey of Time right here. This is my first original. Like, this is the one that I started out with. This is my first ever classical composition. And that actually goes to... I'll have to try to find it, but I got it in here. So like I said, dude, I do appreciate what you're saying, and I agree to some extent, you know. Like, and I agree, dude, like, if you're gonna have something around, you may as well learn how to play. I get that, but my guitars are mostly used for effect, covers, you know, just random shit. But this right here is what I'm best with. So before you judge, take a look at the person and how they are before you judge. Like, that's all I'm saying, dude. It's like, you need to not, you know, judge right off the bat. Because you never know what that person can do. Not trying to be a dick, dude, at all. Like, I'm really not, but that's just how it is. And at the end of the day, I'm still a musician and a music artist, no matter what. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Hey, you're good, man. Don't worry. But, you know, at the end of the day, dude, like I said, you know, at the end of the day, we're all musicians in our own right. Whether it's on a keyboard on a computer or playing an actual instrument, at the end of the day, we're all, you know, we're all musicians. We're all music artists at the end of the day, man. And that's what matters, is that at the end of the day, is we continue to do what we love. Like, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like, at the end of the day, you and I are both, you know, musicians. We might be on different spectrums of the musician spectrum, but at the end of the day, if you really stop to think about it, we're all musicians in our own respect. That's just like with drifting or driving. You know, whether you do it in-game, like I do, or you drift in real life, at the end of the day, a drifter is still a drifter. Granted, yeah, it's something I'm a fucking beast with, but at the end of the day, you know, the drifting is still drifting no matter what. I know you are, man, and I totally get that. I really do. And like I said, man, I totally appreciate that. And like I said, dude, you know, I do take some of your stuff into account. I really do. Exactly. Let's see, I might have more in here. I just gotta find them. I might have more compositions in here, I don't know. Because I've got fucking... And believe it or not, dude, like, I'm still here, don't worry. So, I'm just going through some shit, but... And you know, what's funny though, dude, is I almost quit for the longest time. Like, I almost quit music. But I know this is gonna sound really fucking weird, but I was looking at one of my horoscopes on my main Facebook where I post all my music and all that shit. Well, there's this one that came up the one day that really stuck by me, that actually helped me out because I wanted to continue music, but I didn't know if I should. But there's this one that came up that said, make the choice while you still have the chance. And once that, you know, I saw that, I was like, you know, I gotta keep this going for my fans. You know, I gotta keep this going. Like, I gotta keep pushing. But, you know, like, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, man. But if you guys would like me to, I am willing to put out a classical violin album for you guys to listen to through YouTube and whatnot. So if you guys want me to, I can do that. I'm more than willing to, you know, put out a classical album, which I've been wanting to do anyway for a long time, so... But, you know, man, I definitely do appreciate your advice. And like I said, I do take a lot of it into account and whatnot. And some of it I do use. Like, you know, use what you got. Like, me, I never had money for really anything because, you know, my dad was military and he retired. So once he retired out of the military, like... my mom basically raised me for my entire life after that. So, you know, we've always been getting by month to month, and that's a very huge reason as to why I started doing music, so we can stop just barely getting by. And also I had found out through a friend that I do have a natural skill for doing music. Don't know how I do it, I just do. And see, and that's what's weird, is everybody's always like, you know, like, do this, do that, do this, do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you have to do this, you have to do that in order to be successful. But some of the most successful people that I know have never seen a stage in their life. I mean, if you go on the internet, like, not trying to revert back to, like, the whole dubstep scene, but if you look at people like Scourge, if you look up Scourge, a lot of his stuff, he's never seen a stage in his life. And look at how successful he is. The dude's a fucking millionaire right now. And, like, for me, I never had the opportunity or have the money at this time to do regular venues. I don't have transportation, I don't have any money, so I do the next best thing, which is this, live streams. What up, Michael? But, you know, I make do with what I got. Facebook live streaming is my stage. That's how I perform. That's how I put my stuff out. Because, you know, I don't have money for any of that stuff. Yeah, I do have a merchandise store where people can go on, buy my merchandise, and download a full album for free. No big deal. Granted, nobody buys, but, you know, it's still going to be there in case anybody wants to buy it. Just like with my artwork, like, people don't always buy it, but whenever they do, you know, it's something awesome. Like, I've only ever sold one record, and that was, like, literally my crappiest record ever. And I only sold it to, like, one person who was freaking, like, loving it. And, you know, and it was a good feeling to be able to sell that physical CD. That was really cool. You know, that was an awesome thing to have. But, you know. But if you're wondering about my merchandise shop, I will be posting the link in the description up there, or down there, or up there. Wherever the description shows up on your end is where the link will be. So, like, you know, I do have merchandise. The most expensive thing would be the hoodie, which it does come in small, medium, and large. You do have choice of color. So, like, but the thing is though, dude, like, yeah, the most expensive thing would be the hoodie, but also, if you think about it, like, you're not only buying a hoodie, but you're also buying a full deluxe edition album of my, just literally my previous CD, or my previous dubstep album, Urban Warfare. And the reason why I say it's deluxe edition is because it actually does feature my good friend and mentor, Zach, aka Possessed One. You can look him up, he's got a ton of shit out. But, you know, like, he's featured on it. It's literally the full album. It's like, the normal album is like 10 songs. This one's got like 11 or 12. So, like, you're not only getting that item, you're actually getting a full album too. And you can do that with all the merchandise, like the t-shirts, which I do have men and women's t-shirts in small, medium, large, and extra large. Like, all clothing comes in small, medium, small to extra large, basically. I have a coffee cup, I have men's and women's t-shirts, and I have hats, and I think that's it. Yeah. But, you know, like, you know, so, like, if you guys, you know, want to stop in to my Dizzy Jam store and buy some of my merchandise and pop in some of my stuff and chill and relax, hey, by all means, that's great. I will be doing a classical album release through Dizzy Jam store. So I will be releasing some new merchandise. Which means I will be releasing all my violin tracks and my classical work onto Dizzy Jam. So you guys can go on there, buy it. You know, if you're into classical music, pop in the album, you know, kick back, chill out, relax. You know, just pop your head back like this and enjoy the music or whatever it is you're doing at the time. Like, if you want to drink a cup of coffee, listen to some music, hey, that's awesome. Because that's the thing. Like, the only thing that does not have multicolored is the coffee cup. It comes in plain white, but it has the stuff on it. Like, it'll have the artwork on it, so. But with that being said, guys, I do have to hop off here because I do have to hit up another account plus some more stuff. So with that being said, guys, I will be posting the link in the description for you guys to check out. If you guys want to buy my merchandise, hey, that's great. So keep an eye out. I will be doing more shit. Like, I will be releasing a classical album through that. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace. And keep an eye out for the link in the description for my Dizzy Jam store. That's all I'm saying. Just keep an eye out for it. And if you can't buy it, share it to somebody who you know for a fact will buy it. Like, if you know somebody who's into dubstep, classical, you know, that kind of thing, let them know that I will be releasing a classical album. It's going to be like a 5-track album. So, with that being said, guys, I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Shadowblade. I'm out. Peace.